Hello, hello, hello. This is your girl, Annette Fletcher, Miss Delaware Classic Universe, coming to you with our 2024 Wear Your Crown Empowerment Speaker Series with your girl, Annette, and today, Jonice Cromartie. You definitely want to stay tuned for this one. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the Wear Your Crown Speaker Series. The intention of the Wear Your Crown Speaker Series is to empower women and girls by hearing the phenomenal stories of phenomenal queens about what they do, why they do it, why it's important, and how you can support them. Now, our hope is that something sparks in you and that you connect to the queens that are sharing and that you begin to move in purpose in 2024. So we are going to have Miss Cromartie introduce herself and tell us a little bit about herself. How are you, Janice?
I'm good this evening. How are you?
I am well. I am so well. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jonice Cromartie. I'm originally from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm 58 years old. I have one daughter, one grandchild. And I actually grew up in Fayetteville. Fayetteville's my home.
Okay, okay. Fayetteville,
Yeah.
North Carolina, right?
Yes, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Yes.
Okay, I went to, well, no, I wasn't in Fayetteville. I was in Charlotte at Johnson C. Smith for a period of time. I enjoyed North Carolina.
Yes.
So, and you're
We have
in,
bipolar weather here.
okay, and what are you doing these days?
Yes, I model. I do runway modeling. I've been modeling ever since, high school. I
Okay,
started, yes, I went to, after high school, I went to John Casablancas in Raleigh for acting and modeling, and it just took off from there.
okay, and what
Mhm.
inspired you to begin modeling?
In school, I've always loved fashion and clothes and just matching up stuff. And I knew when I was in high school, that's what I wanted to do.
Okay,
And I just pursued it when I got out of school, and I've been doing it all this time. Off and on throughout the years.
yes.
But I've for the past couple of years, I've just been steady doing it, doing my dream.
Okay, that is awesome. That is awesome. Is there
Mhm.
anything that you really like especially about modeling? So for me, I feel like when I'm on stage, especially when I'm allowed to wear my natural hair,
Yeah,
that I'm inspiring other women and girls who are chocolate like me, who have
right.
natural hair like me, and are like, hold up, they have chocolate models? They have plus size models?
Yeah,
Models that let you wear your natural hair?
yeah. Well, I'm
What do
actually
you
a
like
plus
about
size
it?
model, but I don't have the hips and the butt and everything that the plus models do have. Some of them. I'm just top heavy, and I'm a size 14. So the size that I am is in the plus size range.
Ah,
So that's how, yeah, but I love runway. I do
okay.
magazines too, but runway is my thing.
All
To
right,
be
all
able
right.
to switch up and change my hair with different wigs as I go out on the runway. That's me. That's my thing.
Okay. So, how did you find out about pageantry? Was it through the model circuit?
Yeah, well, actually, it was on the internet. You know how they advertise the different pageants? And then I think my first one was 2016 when I was in a pageant, and then I just started competing in different pageants. And then I met Marsha, and then I auditioned for her submitted to be in her pageant, which is US United pageant.
Okay,
And
okay.
when I was in that pageant, I started out with the state title. And then I went from state to nationals. I won state, nationals, and it just took off from there. And I don't know if you're aware, I do Tina Turner impersonations. And
No.
yeah, and that started with the being in pageantry,
Okay.
and that just took off. We had to present
Awesome.
a talent. And that actually started in Philadelphia. I was in the senior queen pageant in Philadelphia, and I had to present a talent. And I was like, Lord, what am I going to do for my talent? And I was told you should do Tina Turner. I was like, what? Me do Tina Turner? And I stepped outside of the box and did something that I did not think that I could do. And I did Tina Turner for the talent, one talent.
Wow. She is a powerful performer.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
I feel like
Now,
anybody who can authentically do
yeah,
Tina, embody Tina,
yeah.
you definitely deserve to win.
I practiced, I watched her moves, I watched how she danced, and I did it, and I won talent in the pageant that year, and it just took off. That just took off after that. Everybody was asking me to perform at different events
Nice.
for Tina Turner, for doing Tina Turner.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like people fully understand what pageantry does for women. Now, when you
Oh,
talk to people who are like, "Oh, I'm not a fan of pageantry," they're like, "Beauty
yeah.
pageants are not good for the self-esteem of women," but I feel like they are perfect and ideal
Yeah,
for women. And because there are so many pageant worlds or
right.
events and circuits out there, there is one for everybody. So
Yes.
being able to present something and to be pulled from
Yeah.
sharing, because that's
Yeah.
what you're doing in essence. You're basically reintroducing yourself to
Right.
another network of people for them to say, "Oh, you can
Yeah.
represent us, or you have this skill, this talent." You get to kind of market yourself,
Right.
what you do, why you
Right.
do it, how you do it, and it connects you. It's like networking.
It
And
is.
the
And then
sisterhood that you get
you
from it,
have
it's
to
a
be
whole
able
nother
to,
world.
yeah. And when you're meeting people, you have to be able to communicate. You
Yeah.
can't be like off centered and not shy, you'll come out of that shell in being in pageants, because you have to be able to speak and talk
Yeah.
to, to everyone.
You are
So it really does,
absolutely.
yeah. So it does help.
It does. It teaches you a lot of skills that you need in life anyway,
Yeah.
especially if you are an introvert or someone who like keeps to themselves. This
Right. A shy
connects
person.
you, this kind of, even if you don't end up being exuberantly out there, you
Right.
begin to one, build confidence in yourself.
Hmm.
You begin to understand the power of your voice, regardless
Hmm.
of how small or how big it is. The
Yeah.
power of connections and actually speaking and sharing your passion with people, and learning
Right.
that other people have that same passion, or that people want to help you with your
Right.
passion. But
Right.
you can't get there if you're not connecting to people, if you're not
Right.
sharing. So pageantry is a great skill builder, I feel like, for women and girls who participate.
And then you get to help out in your community. That was another thing that was good with me too, because I stepped out of the box and did something I've never done, was go around and help out in different communities with their different events. We one time we had to feed the homeless in Durham at their rescue mission for their event. So it was a learning experience, as well as meeting people and stepping out of the box, doing something that I wasn't familiar with and that I could do.
You are
So,
absolutely correct. And
yeah,
it connects you. I feel like it connects you to your community. A lot of
yeah,
pageants now require you to have a number of community hours.
right,
And hopefully they tie into your mission or your vision or your platform so that you can stay connected to those organizations. And what
right.
happens is they connect you to other organizations, or people see you and say, "Oh, you have the ability to do this or you do that. Would you like to come over here and work with us?
Mhm. Yes, that's
Would you
right.
like to come and speak at our event? We would like to have you as a guest." And it's like, "Oh my goodness, really?" Now, what was it like to actually have your crown and
I
sash
know.
on for a
That crowd
community
moment,
event.
it's just amazing when you accomplish something and you work so hard to get at that level, and what I mean by that, because I would never have thought pageant. I always like to try new things. And then when I was asked, I was like, well, yeah, just let me try it. So it was a learning experience, the first pageant, because I was just trying to meet people and get my name out there and get my face out there. But as
Mhm.
it went on, you had to learn how to speak, you had to learn how to talk and walk and be poised on the stage. You have to learn those things.
Yes.
And so, and nail those questions with them judges. You have to be able to present yourself in front of the judges.
Yeah.
So it was just amazing when I won state and national. That was a great experience for me to
Oh.
be able to know that I accomplished something that I didn't think I could do.
So what is your official title?
Well, no, after that, 2019, that was it. And then, we kept it for a year. It was US United, Miss US United pageant.
So you were Miss US United?
US United.
Okay.
I had it for state and nationals.
Okay, so for the state, were you Miss North Carolina?
I was representing North Carolina,
Okay.
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
And did you continue? Are you continuing with pageantry after that?
I stopped for a while and continued with modeling and stuff. And then last year, that's when I entered the Virginia pageant. It was called the Slim Thick pageant.
Ooh.
And Crystal Kimball was the coordinator for that pageant. And
Sure.
huh?
Crystal Kimball.
Yes.
That is
She
my
lives
sister
in
queen from the 2017 international pageant.
okay, well, yeah, she lives in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yeah, she is
Yeah.
awesome. Her and
Yeah,
Miss
she's
Gwendolyn
awesome.
worked together for the Virginia pageant. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was a Virginia pageant. Yeah.
I was supposed to go to that pageant when it started, but
Oh
I
wow.
don't know what happened, but I ended up missing it. I'm so sorry I missed it. I think I got a chance to leave
Yeah.
something in your group chat though to say like good luck. But oh yes, that is awesome.
Yeah, so
So
I went down, I don't live in Virginia and nothing like that. She's like, it doesn't matter. You can come and compete. You can come and be in the pageant. Went down there, did my talent, did the pageant, second runner up and won talent and best gown.
nice. What was your talent? Was your talent the same
Tina Turner.
as
Yeah.
it was before? The Tina
Yes,
Turner?
Tina Turner.
Okay,
I do
okay.
Tina Turner everywhere.
Right, look, I don't blame you, especially when it works.
Yes.
So what is something that you believe women get from pageantry?
Their self-esteem, building up their self-confidence, because a lot of women that I've noticed from experience, they're kind of shy a little bit, some of them, and they
Yeah.
have a hard time speaking, in front of a crowd, in front of a
Yes.
lot of people. They get real shy and stuff. So that really helps you to be able to speak in front of a crowd and talk to people.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah.
So what are your top 3 things that you would say to girls who are considering participating in pageantry?
I would tell them to go for it. Especially teenagers,
Right?
the way that the world is now, to be able to communicate with everybody on different levels, not just on one level. And I would just tell them, go for their dreams. If that's their dream to be in the pageant and compete, go for it.
So go for their dream, just
Yeah.
do it. And what was your last one?
I was just telling them about self-confidence in yourself, and it helps you to that self-love that you have for yourself.
Yes.
That's that's the main thing.
Okay.
Love yourself, go for it. Don't worry about the next person or how they may look, because it's not always the beauty on the outside, it's on the inside.
Yes, yes. That is very important. So be yourself. Step out.
Step out of your comfort zone.
Step out of
Don't
your
just say,
comfort
oh,
zone.
I can't do it. Don't. No. You can do anything that you set your mind to do it.
That part you authentically can, and I feel like this is the
Yeah.
year to actually start doing that. Like
Yeah.
2024, we've been locked up since 2020, right? 2019, 2020 in the house, in
Right.
essence, honing skills or learning what we authentically need to survive, to be
Right.
okay, mentally, physically, spiritually, socially. We've connected socially to social media. Some of
Yeah.
the platforms like TikTok and Snapchat took off, along with some of these other things. You started honing
Right.
in on skills that you currently have. 2024, I feel like, is the year for you to push that envelope,
Mm-hmm.
to
The
start all
pastor
those.
said Sunday, 2024 is not don't. That is not the word for 2024. It's go. Meaning you
Yes.
go and do anything, everything that you want to do.
And you know what? Sometimes I have to repeat it. I have to really, sometimes I have to repeat these things for myself. Like sometimes when I'm speaking, it'll prick you. Like, you know what? I
Yeah.
needed that. Note to self. And whether it's on a notepad or a little sticky,
Mm-hmm.
make a note of it. When you get one of those or when you hear something lately, I've seen an artist has been creating these women of color, like
Mm-hmm.
cartoons, and they just have sayings like, be prosperous, I'm gonna push through,
Yeah.
let me move in silence, let me move in purpose. And I'm like, I'm like, take
Yeah.
all of them. I'm just like, I love these. Like, if I could print them
Yeah.
all out and just put them in like a frame, I would look at that every day before I went out. Just
Yeah.
look at one, and whatever one I saw first thing in the morning, that's what my day is about. Because they were all about
Right.
love, inspiring yourself, empowering yourself, inspiring
Yeah.
others, and moving in purpose, which is what 2024 is all about.
Yeah. That's right. Our life is based on how we set it to be. If you wake up in the morning and have that, oh, I don't feel good today, I'm not, you're speaking negative things to yourself. So
Yes.
you have to wake up and speak positive. I'm a firm believer of words and power. I had to learn that myself and watch my words and watch what I say and watch how I speak things. And so daily, what I do for myself, I say, no sickness dwells in me. I
Yes.
speak that over myself every day. I say, no cancer lives in me. Nothing that is not of God does not live in me. And I speak that every day. I say that every
Okay.
day over myself. Mm-hmm.
I
I
like that.
speak
Now, what is I there? No, no. One more time. What was the first? You said there is health. What is it?
no sickness lives in me.
There is no sickness lives in
No
me.
sickness. Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
gonna be
you
my
don't want
mantra this
anything
evening.
in you that's not of God. This year, no negativity around me. If it's nothing positive, I don't want it around me. We're not doing that in 24.
Okay, okay. Look,
Yeah.
I am with you. I am definitely with you in terms of
Yeah.
moving forward, growing personally for
Right.
myself, getting into a better space, and
Yeah.
starting. Look, now look, I ain't a great preacher here. I'm not, but this year it is imperative that you value
Mhm.
yourself, your skills, and
Right.
what you bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know it. They're not tapping you because they don't see value in you. They're tapping you
Yeah.
because they see value in you, but you have to see value in yourself.
Right. That's right.
Listen, y'all need to listen to that again. That was a word. See value in yourself.
That's right.
Right? I've been volunteering for years, setting up people's pages, managing
Yeah.
people's pages, and I have never gotten a dime from them.
Yeah.
Because
You
I
had to
like
know
it,
your
I
worth,
wanted to
honey.
help, I wanted support, and then no sooner than I stop or I take a break, they hire
Mhm.
someone to do that same job
Same thing that you was doing.
for
Hmm.
free. So we
See,
need to
me, I
start
don't mind
valuing.
helping people. I've helped so many people. People will be in my inbox and ask me about modeling and shows and stuff. I share information, because it's enough out there for everybody. But
Yes.
a lot of people don't share information because they don't want the person to get ahead of them. Well, I can't share this information because I don't, and I'm just not like that. Mm-mm.
Yes, I'm with you. When I first started modeling, I started modeling from the pageant world. So I was
Hmm.
called as a queen to do things or to model or to walk. And of course, yes, you
Yeah,
want to be exposed, you want to be out there. And I started enjoying
right.
it. I started learning what it's supposed to be. I went to one casting call and they were like, okay, I need everybody back in the room. And they basically sat us
Yeah.
down and was like, this is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. You should always do this. Don't do the. And I was like in class. I was like, okay, come with
Yeah,
your heels on as soon as you step
yeah,
in the car because people are watching you.
that's
Always
right.
be dressed before you get there. Don't come asking where the restroom is so I can go and
Mhm,
change and do this. Have your backup. Read the flyer. If it's not all black, it's
mhm,
probably jeans and a white t-shirt. Pay attention.
yeah.
They are listening to if you can follow directions. If they tell you to walk midway and do a half turn, you should know what a half turn
Mhm,
is.
that's
You should
right.
know what foot to start off with. There are just some basics that people are looking
Just the
for.
basic steps. That's
Yes.
right.
So I'm like, okay, that look, this year, you guys, we are getting it in
Yeah,
2024. And you have a
that's
host
right.
of queens that are going to be sharing in hopes of inspiring you into purpose. So make sure you take time to listen what these queens are going to be sharing. Janice, thank you so much for sharing. Was there anything
You're
else you wanted to
welcome.
share about
Okay.
yourself or your journey?
Yes, I'm also I don't know how I left this now. This is my number one thing. I'm also the creator of No Heels to Heels fashion show.
Mhm.
And No Heels to Heels is it's about my story of my life, what I actually went through with my total knee replacements and me having cancer. So I took something that was tragic to my life and made it into something positive.
And what is it called again? No heels to heal?
No Heels to Heal. This year,
Oh,
September the 21st, it will be in Smithfield, North Carolina, and this will be my sixth show.
you said Fayetteville?
I just had it in Fayetteville this year. It will be in Smithfield next year.
Smithfield. Is
Yeah.
that also in North Carolina?
Yes. Smithfield, North Carolina, the 21st, September the 21st.
Oh,
Yeah. And then
September
we
21st. And that's far
celebrate the
enough where I
sixth.
can figure out how to be present for that.
Yes. It's awesome. It's awesome. And God gave me that vision. Everybody asks me, how did I think of that? Where'd you get that? And I just tell everybody, God gave me that vision. I remember it plain as day, sitting in the car, and it came to me, no heels to heal. And what it means is when I had my total knee replacements, I couldn't walk in heels.
Um,
I had to walk in flats on the runway. And Tina Bridges, who was my manager, had me walk in the fashion show with flats on.
okay.
So yeah, so that's how it started. No heels to
Nice.
heal.
So
And
when do
then
you
when
typically have the casting call for No Heels to Heal?
it's a month before the show. I always do it a month before the show. But lately I didn't have to have casting calls over the years because the models that started out with me,
They come
they
back.
didn't come, yeah, they come back. So
Yes.
the only thing I have to get is like backup models. So like if somebody can't make it or something, you know, happens and they can't
Right.
be in, then that's when the backup models fill in.
Okay, so how do you pull your
Right.
designers for No Heels to Heal?
I advertise. I have someone that makes my flyers for me, and I post it up looking for designers, vendors for the show, and they just start coming out of the start coming out of the woodworks.
That is awesome. That is awesome
Yeah.
and powerful. So I need you guys to pay attention. No heels
No
to
heels to heal.
heal. Oh,
Yeah.
that is powerful. I love
And that's
it.
actually on Facebook. I have a Facebook page for No Heels to Heels.
Okay.
And it's, yeah,
So you also mentioned that God gave you that vision. So in
yeah,
2024, it is also important to share that it's not by it's not by our might that we do
right.
half of the things that we do or that we have the connections that
Yeah,
we have. God is in the details. He is in
yeah,
everything.
that's right.
But you have to start acknowledging that, right?
Oh,
When
yes,
something
ma'am.
good
That's right.
happens, oh, I did that. Oh, I did that. Look,
I
that's
give God
God's
all the
grace.
credit for that because
Look,
it's not your average fashion show. Most of the models that are in the show have been healed or delivered from something.
yes.
And
Ooh,
then there's a part in the show where they have their poster boards of what they have been healed from or
ooh.
being delivered from. Yeah.
And you said they come back? That's
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds
I'm
like a
walking
healing
down the runway
experience.
with my poster board with the lung cancer and the total knee replacement.
It's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, well, Janice, thank you so much for joining
You're
the
welcome.
2024 Wear Your Crown Empowerment Speaker Series. If
Yes,
you only
ma'am.
caught a portion of it, you want to go back and listen to the whole thing. If you want to support Janice and her pageant, I'm sorry, and the show No Heels to Heal, her links are below. Her Cash App, if you want to make a donation to support, they are also below. Her information is below. So be sure to go and check her out. Like, share, follow her pages. Is there anything else you want to say to the queens that are listening?
Yes, I just want to tell everybody that out there, just 2024, just go. Go for your dreams. Don't let nothing stop you because you can do it.
You heard it here. Janice Cromartie.
Yes,
Thank you.
Cromartie.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're
She said,
welcome.
go for it, you guys. So be sure to do so.